You spend years building a career, earning the title, and organizing your entire life around a salary. But nobody warns you that your paycheck has an expiration date. This chart highlights the boardroom math your employer is running right now. 44% of companies have formally told their shareholders they plan to cut staff because of AI. Most people react to this by clinging tighter to their positions, but a job only pays you once for every hour you give it. An asset pays you every month, whether you show up or not. The most effective defense against this corporate timeline is building a software asset. And thanks to a system developed by Jonathan Montoya, a creator who generated over $18 million in sales with zero coding background, any non-technical person can build one from day one. Let's clear up a major misconception right away. Writing the actual code is no longer the barrier to entry. Anyone can open an AI tool today, type a prompt, and have a running application by tonight. The real problem is what happens next. 99% of people build an app, launch it, and hear absolute silence. No customers, no revenue, and no idea why their product failed. They skip validation entirely. They follow the common advice to build the product first and try to figure out a sales strategy later. Looking at this comparison, you can see exactly why that approach fails. The left side is a trap. To actually guarantee a profitable asset, we have to follow the right side, securing real customer validation before we write a single line of code. Step 1 of this framework removes the guesswork. We are not building based on a hunch. We require real market data. We start by identifying specific software solutions that consumers are already actively spending money on right now. By tracking current purchases, we verify that there is existing demand. We confirm the market is willing to pull out their credit cards for this specific problem before we try to solve it. Step 2 defines the hard boundaries of demand. We calculate total market size, identify direct competitors, and analyze pricing models. This market map must be locked in before opening an AI builder. You cannot write a single prompt until this data is secure. Sticking strictly to this rigid preparation phase is what separates launching a risky gamble from executing a validated, reliable blueprint. Now that we have our data, we can move to step 3, the actual build. This is where AI platforms like Lovable, Cursor, or Bolt serve as your execution engines. We take specific constraints from our market map, features, pricing structure, target audience, and feed them into the AI builder using straightforward text instructions. The AI autonomously translates those instructions into a functional user interface and a working backend, assembling the application at incredible speed. If you follow the prompts correctly, you will have a fully running application by the end of a single day, entirely bypassing the need to hire a developer. But generating the application is merely creating a commodity. The real value of your asset lies entirely in what happens next. That brings us to step 4, the final milestone, launching your automated customer acquisition engine. This is the ultimate blind spot for most creators. Incredible builders like Lovable or Cursor provide absolutely zero assistance with finding and converting paying customers. This diagram maps the engine structure. The first component extending from your application is automated daily scripts targeting your audience. We then deploy pre-written email sequences to nurture leads. Finally, a content calendar organizes scripts and emails into an ongoing campaign. This exact engine has a proven track record. It drove $18 million in sales for its creator, and one non-technical beginner used it to land 71 paying customers across 3 apps in just 30 days. Code sitting on a server is just a project. Owning this automated acquisition system is what functionally transforms that code into a true financial asset. You now command a complete process. You can move from a raw idea to a validated, coded application and pair it with a customized marketing engine that acquires customers. And you need this process operating now more than ever. The boardroom math is quietly accelerating the timeline for AI-driven corporate replacements. When that polite email arrives on a Tuesday morning, the only question that matters is whether you have a self-sustaining asset waiting for you on the other side. Stop consuming content and start building. Execute step 1 and gather your first set of real market data today.